You should have a reason for doing it. You should have some idea of why you're starting. What are your expectations? You may be at that precipice of deciding that reselling is something you want to try. There are different reasons for being there. Maybe, like me, you're retired and you just decide that it looks interesting. It's something you've considered doing and you're going to take that first step. Well, as you decide to take that first step, starting a business, starting to resell, you should have a goal in mind. Whether you're selling on a site like eBay, which is primarily what we do, or whether you're opening a storefront. Did you just retire and now you're looking to stay busy? You've looked around, you've watched some YouTube videos, you actually see other people enjoying themselves, making some money, and you say, I want to try that. You should have a reason for doing it. You should have some idea of why you're starting. What are your expectations? And of course, you've got a lot of initial decisions to make. What to sell, what niche, where to store it, how much capital to invest in it. Those are all early questions. We've talked in the last couple of videos about Manny, Mo, and Jack and the story of the Pet Boys. And I like them as an example for many reasons. They were young men just getting out of the Navy after World War I. They were friends. It helps to enjoy the company you're going to engage with. But as they pooled their money, I have to wonder what they were thinking. Did they only have short-term plans? Did they see the kind of growth that eventually would come to them? I can't believe they could hardly imagine it. I'm sure they had a lot of discussions about what products they were going to carry for automotive parts and accessories, and what their lease for their building was going to be, and how they were going to go about things like marketing. Right? Now, they were in direct sales because shipping parts wasn't really a thing. But in this day and age, you're going to have to learn and make decisions about some of those early skills you're going to have to acquire. Dealing with sites like eBay, dealing with the post office and other carriers, learning to pack and ship, budgeting. If you've never been in a business operation before, you've got some hurdles to learn. But as soon as you can, think long-term. Think about the growth. Think about the other phases. And think about what you want to have achieved by the time you call it quits at the other end. Now, Rose and I haven't called it quits by any means, but we're definitely in that fourth phase. This is my second retirement, in fact, and I'm 20-odd years into this reselling game. So we've learned a lot along the way, and there's been a lot of change. But I enjoy it, and that's a critical factor. When I retired, my plans were to build a house, to clear some land, and as Rose was available, she was helping. She was working a job in town, providing us some extra financial security too. And then on nights and weekends and her days off, she would help with that process. Well, in pretty short order, I stumbled across the auction game and decided to open a business reselling. And I found out I enjoyed it. And that's another important point. If you enjoy what you're doing, it's a big plus. And it might be one of the reasons you want to try reselling. Wherever you happen to be working, it's not doing it for you. And you're looking around and you're seeing that other people are making money at this. Some people who work full-time make enough money to live on. But always think about that end game, because eventually you're going to age. And as you age, you're going to become less capable physically, or you may run into a health issue. So you may have to draw down, cut back, and you want to be as set as you can get with the changing world economy as you can. All right, I'm Brian. I'm at the lake. Check out the playlist. We got lots of topics. We got lots of information coming out relating to reselling to help you with all those phases in the middle. Once you've decided to start, and once you're wrapping up at the end, you've got a lot of things to consider along the path.